Welcome back to Mondays with Madrid. I'm Jade Schroeder, a returner from last year's team. I'm studying Kines Sports Business, and Coach Madrid's going to give us an update on our past games.
Jade, it's good to have you here. Javelina family, just want to thank you guys all again for tuning in and kind of give you a quick update on what's happened so far in Javelina women's basketball. This past week we had an opportunity to go to Lafayette and kind of our final tune-up exhibition game against Louisiana Lafayette. Learned a lot about ourselves, saw a lot of really good things and things that we can continue to work on moving forward. So that was really, really good for Jade and her teammates. And then this past Friday we opened up here at home against Chadron State. Started off a little slow offensively, but were able to pick it up in the third quarter. Actually pitched a shutout, 20-0 in the third quarter, which was awesome. Jade and her teammates decided to lock up and play some defense. So it was fun to see that, knowing that we can do that moving forward. And so, you know, so far as the week ahead, we're excited. We'll have a couple of days of practice this week, and then we'll head up to the Denver area, play at Metro State on Thursday night, and then head south to Colorado Springs and play UC Colorado Springs on Friday. So hopefully you guys can all tune in and watch us play. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the update, Coach Madrid. I have a few questions for you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, well, the first one, since you've been at Kingsville like with the team last year and this year, what has been like one of like either the funniest or like best memories so far?
My gosh, there's a lot to think about, but it's so funny. You know, last year everybody was so new, so still trying to get to know everybody. I think the first thing that comes off the top of my head, we're about to play Chadron State. Coach and I turn the corner, and you guys are all doing a chant, and Naheem comes walking out of the shower area doing a dance, and it just absolutely blew my mind. So I'm just going to say right now, that was probably one of the funniest things that I can think of quickly right now.
Okay, yeah, that's a good moment. It was definitely a good moment. Another question is, so if you could live anywhere right now, like anywhere, dream home in the world, where would that be? Like, what would you envision as like a dream? Like,
I don't know that it's a particular place, city, state. I know I want to live somewhere, and Sammy says this to me all the time. She wants to live somewhere, we want to live somewhere where there's 4 seasons. You know, you have a winter, you have a fall, you have a spring, you have a summer. That's probably somewhere long down the road when Ryan gets rich and can pay all our bills. But eventually I would love to settle in somewhere where you just kind of have all the seasons. Yeah,
that's nice. Agree. Last question. So if you have each room, and then the 3 who don't have a room together, they're together. So each of us, each room has like their own group of people. Who would you think, if we were put on like the show Survivor, what group of people would you think would be the winners? That
is so hard because I feel like every room is a little different. I will say this, right out of the gate, I'm going to eliminate Janessa, Devin, Veda, and Annalise.
Yeah,
they're out of it. They are not surviving. That group will be on the cell phone calling their families, asking for help.
Yes.
Your apartments, you know, I could see Bree. She's not in your. I could see Bree really fending for herself. You know, Mia Cherry. I don't. Whoever Mia Cherry is going to have to latch on to you guys, I think, because she's not going to do it on her own. Chris, I don't know how much Chris can survive. She may need Bree and Annie, and you know, Annie has a little bit of toughness, but then you don't really know sometimes. I know your apartment probably can definitely feed yourselves. So you guys will be out rivers, killing wild animals, and we already know what Mia's going to do if she has to survive. That's been something we've talked about before, but I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, now is Jackie involved in this, or is Jackie out of the equation?
I mean, she does live with us.
That could hurt you guys a little bit.
Oh, yeah. No. I think she is a good cook, though.
Okay. So Jackie's just going to kind of stay at the hut and
she's
cook whatever you guys bring
feed,
back.
Shelter, you know, take care of the.
And then the rest of you are going to be out surviving.
Yeah.
You know, man, it's a toss-up, but I'm going to have to go probably with your room only because of the ability maybe for everybody to cook and things like that. And there's maybe some weaknesses in some other rooms, but without a doubt, I don't even know that Janessa's apartment even gets off the island. I don't. What's going to happen to those guys? I have no idea. They'll be looking for the cast and crew hiding to fend for them.
Right. They're not going to make it very far.
All right, Jade, thanks for the questions. That was awesome. Hopefully everybody gets a little bit of entertainment like that, and I'm sure some of your teammates will be really upset with me. But just have a few questions for you. How does it feel being in your second year? What's the big difference between this year and last year for you?
The biggest difference is probably just confidence coming in, kind of already knowing what to expect. Obviously, you step into different roles, step in with different teammates, but like being here last year and kind of getting to experience that with a bunch of new faces all at once, you built confidence there, and now coming back, it feels like, oh, here we go again, like ready to go, not really afraid, not like confused, you kind of prepared for what's coming.
Sure. How excited are you for, you know, being able to play a full season, being able to go on the road, get on an airplane? You know, how exciting is that for you to actually play a full year?
I'm super excited because, I mean, it's been a while since we've gotten to play a full season and full year. Super excited just to travel with the team. It's going to be something new, but I think we're all going to get along well, and it's going to be a long season, but we're going to enjoy it. What
is something that you've learned from your parents that you know you'll kind of carry on for the rest of your life, that your parents have maybe instilled in you?
I think my parents, and like a lot of people know this, is like we've kind of instilled like a big family. Like we're family oriented, but we're independent, and they've kind of taught me to how, like, from a young age, and all of us, to have our own independence. Like you keep your people around, but you also like, I can make decisions to go on and do this, and like my brother lives in Canada, like we can live separate lives and like live and then all meet up and still be like a really good big family, happy family. So I really like that. Like each of us can have our own separate lives but come back, and I feel like that's kind of a unique trait.
That's awesome. Okay, just a couple of rapid fire questions, all right? I know I've asked some of these questions of some of your teammates, but you are going on a long road trip for a month. Who do you take with you and why?
Ooh, long trip. Kind of feel like it depends where, but as of right now, it'd probably be, I think Georgia right now.
Georgia?
Yeah, because Georgia, you know, she's kind of a free spirit. I feel like if I'm just like, hey, let's do this, she's just gonna go for it, you know? Like, I'll just be like, hey, get in the car, and we're going.
And she's just gone. How many times do you think you'll hear the word honestly on that trip? I mean, honestly, tell us.
Quite a few times. I might just have to put on some music and like have her say it out the window, you know, a few times. But she'll talk with me. We both talk a lot, so that would be kind of a good. Like, I love Mia Rivers, but I think she gets annoyed of how much I talk sometimes. So if we went on a long road trip, you know, she'd definitely be like, Jade, come on, like, I'm gonna put my headphones in and not talk.
Okay. If you had one teammate to cook you a meal, who would it be?
Is Jackie included?
Jackie can be included. Jackie's the cook.
Jackie's the cook. Jackie is the cook.
And then very last question. What is one thing you can always expect from me?
Expect from you? Your dad jokes. Never fails. There will at least be one joke every practice.
Fair enough. If y'all need a dad joke, come see me.
That's all the questions we have for today. Thank you for everyone watching. We really like to see you come to games in person, but if you can't come in person, can't wait for you to watch online and support us throughout the season. Thank you.
Thank you.